time to start working on the second long wall of the building. In this video I'm going to get the building wrap in place, not so easy over 48 feet long with a 9-foot roll. Michael is also back and he's going to help with the wainscoting. And then finally Michael and I will get the second window installed. Welcome back to the reboot. Let's get busy. I have a couple of ladders and this lengthy roll, 9-foot roll of the building wrap, and I'm going to try to do this by myself. Again, this is all learning by doing. As you can see, I had to get rid of the overhanging snow there. It's all learning by doing, and I would not recommend doing this by yourself, quite frankly. It's a job easier done with two people. I did not have that luxury. So here's the footage of me using two ladders and a piece of wood to essentially hold the sheet in place while I was stapling it in place with my air stapler. So the two ladders, I get it up in place and then I just slowly start working my way left to right across about a 6 to 8 foot section across the two ladders. Get it stapled in up top, and then you'll see me start working down the side of the building to get the building wrap in place. If you're new to the channel, I'm trying to build this shop, this 32 by 48 foot shop, 12 foot ceilings, by myself for the most part. I've had help from friends, family members, and I hired a crew to put the sheet on the roof, sheet metal on the roof, just because I had difficulty with that. But the other key thing about this build process that some of you may find interesting is that I have milled the majority of the wood. I have sawed the majority of the wood on my own, with a sawmill that I bought. I bought myself a Woodland Mills 122 sawmill, and so all this wood that I'm covering up right now with the building wrap, that all came off of the sawmill. So I'll include the link to a couple of videos or a couple of tags here for you to go out and check out some of those videos where I sawed 12 and 16 foot logs into the lumber that I'm using to build this shop, but also the shed that you see in the right side of this video footage here. So it was those jobs, it was getting the metal to the corner here that I wanted to get done before you came back, just because it's really finagly,
right?
You know, bespoke little cuts on, because a couple of those sheets had to be cut.
Not a forehand job.
Say again?
Not a forehand job.
Yeah, you'd be sitting here twiddling your thumbs.
Not maximizing your forehand productivity.
Sheets and more is enough for me. Get watch yourself here. Clear over there, yes. You can see we've got Michael here. Michael, you might have to dip down just a little bit to get your face in this one here. There we go. There's Michael. Michael's back out helping again today. And not to put you on the spot, Michael, but what is it that you enjoy coming out to do?
Just it's fun doing something physical, working with our hands.
Yeah, it is.
Solving little problems.
Exactly, and the solving of problems are many.
And seeing, progress. It's
Exactly.
satisfying. Yeah.
Given our technical ability with this kind of work.
Well, we learn.
Absolutely. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I've brought 6 sheets over from the pile onto the workstation. I've got my measurements, and we're going to be able to do a lot of similar sheets today. There's no cutting involved, there's no trim work involved, so I'll be able to mark up multiple sheets at a time, and in this case I've got 6 that I'm getting ready to measure and punch right now.
So what do your kids think of your project?
My daughter, Phoebe, who I brought out a couple times, she helped me actually do the concrete, but of course she received a wage that day, or a couple of days. She's not too keen on it, but enjoyed the money. James, who also helped with the concrete, didn't believe it would really start to come together, but he's been out here a couple times recently and he's helped put on the building wrap, so he's actually seen it. And he's impressed, and he's starting to talk about how if we put a lift in here, we could work on cars. So he's actually gaining quite a bit of interest in it. Now whether I go that route and put cars in it, I think I've got my sheets down the wrong way. Yeah, I've got my lead edge in the wrong way, so I'll flip it around this way. So that's the lead edge. I'm going to have to go outside and look at this a second. We'll move the camera around here. I want to show everybody. I haven't got a good video of the punch process yet. That was my point about my son, though, which is the indifference is slowly disappearing to
potential.
Yeah, a level of interest. And again, something I picked off of RR Buildings, everyone. There are multiple ways to do this, and one of them is, of course, drilling the steel. And the guys on RR Buildings, being Kyle, I believe many of you know him, he recommended to use the awl because it makes a cleaner hole and you don't have the shavings and or the rough edge you get with the drills, the drill bit. So that's why I use an awl, based on the recommendation of Kyle at RR Building. So thanks for that, Kyle. This is working extremely well. Having a friend come out and help put up this wainscoting makes a huge difference. By myself, I think I say later in the video, it would take me something like 2 to 3 days, probably a maximum of 2 days to do this. And Michael and I were able to slap these sheets up in about an hour and 45 minutes. Our first few sheets were a little clumsy, but once we figured out how to do it and work together a little bit more smoothly, they started to fly onto the wall. Okay everyone, Michael and I have been at this for about an hour and 45 minutes. As you can see, we've got the whole side of the building done in terms of the wainscoting. So that's essentially the first 4 feet, the lower part of the wall. And on my own, I'm going to say that would have taken me 2 days, possibly if not 3. So with Michael here banging this out with me, amazing. Managed it in an hour 45. Obviously the work goes a lot quicker when Michael comes out to pitch in, but without a doubt it makes for a much more pleasant, enjoyable, and fun day when Michael comes out. We used to work together and we share a lot of things in common. We spent a lot of time talking about ice hockey. We're both Ottawa Senators fans, and as you can guess, if any of you follow the National Hockey League, that's a bit of a painful thing to be these days because the Senators are not a very good team at all. In fact, they are among the worst in the league. So we spent a lot of time opining and hoping that the Senators improve their situation quick and return to their winning ways. I purchased the windows used off the internet. They're almost 4 feet by 4 feet. They're not quite that full dimension. They're a very good window, even though they're used. I'll include a link above in terms of the video I made previously about cleaning up the windows and getting them ready for the building. Luckily, I was able to find these. 3 of these windows cost me $100. Any of you who are aware of the cost of windows know that's a pretty good deal. They're double paned, so again, a decent window. If you guys are enjoying the videos, please subscribe, like, and share, and also hit that notification button. Thanks for watching.